Hello everybody and welcome back to Banished, Part 2. So we are exactly where we were. I did not move at all. So let's get back to where we were. So, little recap, we have people who are not yet freezing but will totally be freezing. This actually is going to become a very high priority right now. We're going to put some more builders on the job here, and not just for this, but for everything. There we go. Now it has a bunch of builders in place. We have the resources, we just need to get it done. I'm quite concerned about the firewood, given that it's autumn. So, and also about really everything. We're not looking so hot at the moment. It looks like we're doing okay. It looks very quaint. Look at that smoke just coming off out of the chimneys. It's so pretty. But as pastoral and nice as this is, what with the various, I guess these are just deer, probably, not like elk or moose or anything like that. But regardless, we have a nice pastoral scene here, but it's going to get real ugly in a very short period of time. Never played in a harsh climate. I don't know how I feel about playing in a harsh climate. At the end of the day, we're going to see. Okay, so we are getting this started and complete. We're carrying a lot of fish out of the fishery, which is excellent. We are low on food. We're making a pretty good fishing season, frankly. I don't really know what's good or bad. I've not really played enough to know. But I assume that we started with like 1,800 food. So, given that this is almost half of that in a season, in just like a couple of seasons, I think this is doing okay. Okay, so now we're starting the building process, which is excellent. This needs to get up and running absolutely immediately. What do we got going on over here? We have, we need more stone. We have stone, so we're just bringing it over, that's fine. Here we need more logs. Actually, we should cut some more wood, because we're going to eat a lot of it up with firewood. I'm not going to harvest everything, just for efficiency's sake. I'm just going to harvest some trees for now. That'll do. We have another child born. Holy crap, guys. Okay. I mean, it's great and all, because we only have, I don't even remember with how many we started with. Oh, wow, the snow comes in autumn. Okay, I was used to, in a fair climate, the snow coming in winter, but, okay. So Tassandra's new, where's the new kid? Javio? Don't really know what ethnicity any of these are. I'm gonna say that given this is set in the Middle Ages, all of these are going to be pronounced with at least something of a Latin pronunciation, so we're going to go with Javio there as opposed to Javio. Okay, so let's see here. There we go. This family has 3 kids, that's plenty. The fisherman line will be very strong. These guys are builders, that's good. Okay. So, how are we doing over here? Have we even begun? Where is our singular firewood guy? Let me see here. Woodcutter, where art thou? You are working, are you? Let's follow you. Lesterlin. Lesterlin, the entire everything, all hope of the entire village is resting exactly on your shoulders. And you're walking past your workplace. Oh, okay, no, you're just getting wood. Alright, that's fine. I misjudged you. So you're gonna get right to work. Never mind, you're getting something to eat. You're just leaving. These people are gonna die. Oh, you live in that house. Do you actually live in this house? Oh, good. So you live in the freezing house, and you're okay with having some, fish or something, and freezing to death. It's -6. I would have you know, Lesterlin. You're educated. You should know this. Man. Okay. We're going to stop beating up Lesterlin a little bit. We have people over here cutting down this forest, which is great. We need that. Pretty soon I want a woodcutter's lodge, but I also don't want to burn my wood resources, literally. Well, I actually do want to burn them literally. I don't want to... do we have another kid? How are you people finding time to work? Man, okay, oh, so Lesterlin's house has firewood. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, yes, okay, good. So, these guys are still starving my fisherman Brocky Heron. Oh, these are the kids who grew up. Wow, they had a kid really fast. In fact, that was where they were born. Okay, cool. So, an 11 and a 12-year-old just had a child. That's okay. This game is a little bit wonky with its how that all works. Okay. So, let's see here. So, let me see. We are having very little by way of food. We're having very little by way of firewood. And, the resources are actually okay. We're doing alright. It's -9 and it's only early winter. I'm excited to see how low that's going to drop. I think we're at the point now where I'm willing to start thinking about building a lodge. Although, Lesterlin, man, the entire fate of the world is on your shoulders. I've said this before and I mean it. So there's 16 firewood, that's fine. Okay. It's pretty clear that we're going to need firewood. So, I think right down here is a good place for a bit of a forest. We can expand over here. This is actually a fine place to expand, and up here a little bit. So I'm okay with this. So we're gonna put a woodcutting station or a forester lodge right down here. I think this is probably good territory for it. Right about there or so would maximize the forest size. So what I'll do, because I like things to be even, is I will draw a road straight down, and oh gee, is firewood below? I never would have thought. Lesterlin is he will have hell to pay. Okay, so we're gonna put this together. Forester Lodge can go right about here. Perfect. And hopefully we get this thing started reasonably quickly. Alright. So it's snowing. Did I kill my... There we go. So, only -9. But then again, it is early winter. Our health is not perfect anymore. Probably because people were freezing to death. We're okay now. Everybody has a little bit of firewood. At least. Nobody's freezing. The way freezing works in the game is essentially, in the winter, I mean, obviously temperature matters. Elmira's just standing outside. She's 0, but it has, you know... She's 0, and yet is the same size as the 5-year-old Rihanna. She is going to be a prodigy at whatever she does. She's walking already. Okay, she's gathering fuel. The 0-year-old child is gathering fuel for her home. This is what it comes down to in the Middle Ages. Oh, gee, okay, these guys are ready, and I haven't even done anything. Okay, so let's get some people over here. We actually don't have any, but laborers. We don't need that many builders anymore, so we can put them into the food industry. We'll get gatherers going, and then we'll get hunters as well. Whoops. Now, the thing about hunters that might be better, usually in my experience, gatherers get more food, but hunters end up getting more... I mean, they get leather with their food, which is going to be more important, I think, in this game than my past games, because you can make hide coats with them to keep people warm. I was about to explain coldness. They can work for longer if they have warm clothes on, essentially. They can work for longer outside. And, because usually they'll come back in periodically to warm themselves up. So, yeah, having a well-developed hunting industry is probably a good thing in this, in these harsh conditions on this map. Now, I'm, quite frankly, exceedingly impressed, because so far nothing has horrendously gone wrong. We're -10, everybody's alive, nobody's starving, nobody is freezing. So that's all well and good. We have 12 adults and 10 kids, because this population, they, well, I mean, when you're bored and it's winter, well, I suppose that's what happens. So, the fishing industry, let's see how we're doing. 1,200 fish, 1,300 fish, that's a lot in one season. That's really, really good. Okay, so we are dropping some things off. We have plenty of stone, so I guess we're just waiting. on Thelmira, the 0-year-old, is playing as she does. Thelmira is a raging badass, I have to say. Thelmira, I am excited to track her progress. Great things will come of Thelmira. Okay, Lesterlin's doing his job over here, right? Good. He's educated. Educated? I haven't really played much with educated. I believe it makes them more productive. Eating on the job again. You know, people... Well, we got some firewood, it's fine. Alright, going back to work. That's fine. That's pretty quick. I don't mind. I have some trouble closing the tab sometimes. Now, do we have gatherers and stuff happening over here? We do. We're getting some stuff. The cool thing about gatherers is they get a lot of different varieties of food, as you would expect. And what's neat about that is that you can... people are happier the longer that they are... or the more variety of food they eat. So... Okay. Let's see. So it basically hasn't stopped snowing this whole time. Gotten down to -10. So that's actually not so harsh. It does happen earlier, and I can see how this will be difficult, but it isn't so bad. Now the Forester's Lodge is coming up. That's good. As soon as that gets built, we're going to have a party over here. We're going to have a good forest and a reliable source of wood. We might actually even get 2 sometime. Now, fairly shortly, I'm probably going to want to get more houses because we're going to have 22 people by the time that all of the kids grow up. Are we close to having kids growing up? Maury's going to grow up real soon. They become adults when they're 10, which is interesting. Now, Thelmira has had her first birthday. I hope the town celebrated jubilantly and en masse. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna head over here and just see how the gathering is going. It's going spectacularly. In the winter, they're finding onions just everywhere. In the winter, these gatherers are a crack team. So I think that's going to go really well. Now, we're running a little short on tools. We're getting to the point where it's going to be a problem fairly soon. I'm going to preempt this by building a blacksmith. So blacksmith is essentially... can I fit it over here? No? It's in the water. Amphibious blacksmith. We'll just... well, actually, let's see if we can wrap a road around. I want to... Oh, Maury has become an adult. Maury is actually going to become our very first forester, I suppose, would be the name. Actually, that's probably not the name, is it? Name is probably a... No, it is a forester. How about that? Ah, I guessed right. And not a moment too soon, because our logs are about to go away. I completely lost my train of thought. But a blacksmith, essentially, is effective. We could wrap a road around here, is what I was about to say. That's where I was going. I think I'm going to save that for houses and such, though. We're just going to put a blacksmith... we'll stretch it out here. We'll make the community a little bit larger. Blacksmith is really good. It makes tools. And if people don't have tools, they are very slow at their jobs, which absolutely can be a killer, as I have personally experienced. I've only played the game twice before, and nonetheless, I still have experienced most of the ways I think that it is possible to... Not most of the ways, but a lot of the ways that you can lose. So, okay, we're going to need more wood fairly immediately. So I'm going to chop down more of this. We're just going to drag a line and get them to harvest these guys. Because ultimately I am going to reclaim this sort of island for the town. Actually, I'm going to... what I should do is start building farms. And maybe I should do that over here. Yeah, I think that I will, actually. This part of the... You know what? That's perfect. This island will be the farming island. It has a lot of wide open space, which is perfect for that. For right now, I don't care about sort of making it a perfect geography. I'm going to extend this road a little. And we're just going to head over here. We'll make a bridge somewhere in this general vicinity. And for right now, we're going to put a farm. Let's see here. Farm, crop field. Put one right about here. we get a 15 by 15? That's the maximum size. And no, but I wonder, can we do one over? We can too. Okay, so we're going to do this. No, that was where it was before. We're going to do this. Perfect. So there's our first crop field, and once they remove all the stuff on it, we can start building, start growing crops, which will be great. So, and we don't have any wood, so we're not making any fuel. Perfect. Perfect. Hopefully, we'll get on this whole gathering thing and cutting down trees fairly quickly. They've got the magical little marks, so hopefully people will get on the case real quick. Now, Mori is doing her job, just sort of sitting there as the only forester, right? Is that you, Mori? Can't click on you, Mori. Maybe you're Mori? You are not Mori at all. You are Heron. Okay. Did they switch jobs? It's a good question, really. Yes, in fact, they did. Mori is not at all the forester. She's a gatherer. Okay, so she's working with her family. I wonder if families like to band together as doing given jobs. Maybe not. But okay, interesting. So in any case, it's spring, and I think it's probably not a bad time to cut the episode. So next time, we're going to keep on building. We're going to get this field done. We're going to start developing a little bit more into the next winter and go from there. So thanks again so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.